What's up guys, it's Commander Brick here, and today I'm going to be doing a video ranking my top 10 favorite LEGO Star Wars UCS sets. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like down below, and without further ado, I'll get right into it. So for number 10, we have the Star Wars UCS Sand Color. So this thing, it looks really realistic, pretty accurate to the movie. I think it's a little bit small, but the minifigures are great. I really like the Jawas and the droids in it. The Luke's alright, and the other guy with gray hair, I forgot his name, Lars, I think. He's pretty good and pretty accurate to the movie. I wish they would have added a stormtrooper or sand trooper or something though. For number 9, we have the UCS what's it called? Snowspeeder. It's really accurate to the movie. It's kind of simple, but I chose it because the windshield piece and the opening hatches are so smooth, and it just looks really nice. Also, the pilots are exclusive, and they look really good too. For number 8, we have the Ewok Village. The reason I put this up here, they had so much minifigures. Like, if you wanted to build an Endor mock, you could buy 2 of these, and you could have all the minifigures you needed. And it's just really, really beautiful. You can create so many scenes from the Endor, like the whole movie from Endor. And yeah, really like that. Number 7, we have the ATSD from 2002, I think. This just does not look like a 2002 set. I don't think it's as cool as some of the ones back there, but it's really big, it's old, and it's really nice, and it was sold for a really good price. It retailed for, I think, $40, which is insane for a UCS set. It didn't come with any minifigures, but that's fine. It's still really beautiful. Number 6, we have the TIE Fighter, the UCS TIE Fighter. Now, this thing is a monster. It's so big. I think the cockpit pieces look, or not the cockpit piece, the pieces that like surround the cockpit and connect the 2 wings look a little funny, but that's fine. It's a really nice set, and yeah, I really like it. It only came with 1 minifigure, but that's alright. For number 5, we have the Imperial Shuttle. The minifigures on this are a little bit outdated, but the actual build is so beautiful. It's a lot bigger than it looks when you get the box and stuff. Like when you open it, it's so much bigger, and it's a really beautiful set. I love how they use the color scheme to make the white look really nice on it. For number 4, we have the Super Star Destroyer from Empire Strikes Back, and I think the Return of the Jedi too. And this thing is just so big. It's really beautiful. I love the minifigures that come in it. It's not as good as the one coming up next, but it's still really nice. And yeah, really like this one. I love Boss too. He's a really cool minifigure that comes in it. Number 3, we have the Star Destroyer, and it's just a bigger, it's supposed to be smaller actually, but it's a bigger version of the Super Star Destroyer, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't really like the minifigures in it. They're great officers, but you can only make an officer so good. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful though. For number 2, we have the Millennium Falcon, and this is the biggest LEGO Star Wars set that's ever come out in LEGO Star Wars history, and it's just humongous. There are so many details, so many unneeded details that LEGO decided to put in there, which I think is really cool. And it's just really beautiful. There's like so many just random studs that make it look so realistic to the movie. Yeah, I really like the set. But topping it at number 1, we have the Slave One, the UCS Slave One. And this thing, it's so smooth. The cockpit piece, excuse me, fits in so well with that like build. It looks really smooth. It's not as big or as cool as a Millennium Falcon, I think, but it looks a lot smoother, and I like Boba Fett more than Han Solo. But yeah, it's really, really nice. I love this build, and yeah, it's pretty beautiful. The minifigures that come in it, I don't think they're as good as the ones for the 20th anniversary ones, but they're still really beautiful.